Okay, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat that you can hear me. Okay, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat that you can hear me. Um, I can see that some people are saying they can hear me, some are saying they can't. If you can't hear me, please refresh, or you go out of YouTube and come back in again. Also, I have posted the attendance link. I have posted the attendance link. Confirm that you can see it. The attendance link. I have posted the attendance link. Okay, great. Our Hassan said he can hear me now. Thank you. Please keep confirming that you can hear me. Once I get a reasonable amount of people that can hear me, I'll start for the morning. I know today is Saturday and everyone has things they want to be doing today. Even me, I have things I want to be doing today. But we are here, and it's a good thing that we are here because we are here to learn a lot. I've put in the attendance link again. Okay, thank you. Yes. Now I know you can hear me. Confirm that you can see me. You can see my slides and you can hear me. Yes, please remind your friends who are not here to come join in. I promise that today is going to be an exciting session and I don't want anyone to miss it. So please call your friends who are not here. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that. Your friends who have registered and are not here, please call them um, to log in. Okay, I plan to start at exactly 10 minutes past 10. I'm giving people time to log in. Okay, at exactly 10 minutes past 10, we'll be starting. Okay, the attendance link has been posted again. So please, while you're here, try to try to sign in with the attendance link. Yeah, say hi to people in the chat, say hello to people, meet new people, introduce yourself. What school are you from? What district are you from? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Edge Lord. Okay. Um, good morning, FF Lord. It's like everybody here is a Lord. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Jafar. Okay, it is exactly 10 minutes past 10, and I want to start. So, my name is Iveren Ukaa. Everyone calls me Ivy, so you can also call me Ivy. I am currently a master's student studying IT management in the UK. I have many years of experience in education, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. So I'm a teacher, and I'm also very passionate about tech. My first degree is in technology, but I have passion for teaching. So I both do education and I both do things in technology. Yeah, and currently I'm serving as the administrator of the Advancement for Artificial Intelligence in Nigeria, the Nigerian chapter. It's nice to have all of you here. I've introduced myself, so please, I want to meet some people in the chat. I'll be calling out as many names as I can. We'll do that for like 5 minutes and then we'll move ahead. So, yes, nice to meet you, Omotola from District 5. Hamin, nice to meet you. Peace, Temisese. Sorry if I don't call your name properly, don't be obsessed. Nice to meet you, Olua Timileyin. Nice to meet you, Shemilore. Nice to meet you, Monsurat. Oyenubi Omotola. Please, while you are doing this, fill your attendance form. Suleiman from District 4, it's nice to meet you. Okay, you are the FF Lord. Nice to meet you, Suleiman. Hi, Melody. Abiola. Israel. It's lovely to meet you all. Akinyemi from District 1, it's nice to meet you. Abdurrahman, it's nice to meet you. Kabiru, nice to meet you. God's will, it's lovely to meet you. Please, admin, please post the attendance link again. If the link isn't opening for you to fill your attendance, copy it and paste it in your Google Chrome browser. Adeyemo, nice to meet you. If it's breaking, unfortunately, it's from your end, so you might have to leave YouTube and come back again and join the live. Hello, Jafar. Hello, Samuel. Okay, it's nice to meet everyone. Please ensure that you fill in the attendance while we are saying hi to each other. Hello, Dixon. It's nice to meet you. Okikiola, it's nice to meet you. Okikiola Idowu Dorcas from District 6. Thank you so much. So we start in earnest. So today we're going to be talking about understanding machine language. And what this simply means is computers learning like humans. Okay, have you ever seen a computer predict something before? If you have, let me see it in the chat section. If you have ever experienced computers predicting something before. How can I increase the volume? Okay, is my voice better now? I'm hearing some people say they can't hear me properly. Is my voice louder now? Okay, if you have experienced a computer predict something, please put it in the chat section. Let me see it. Okay, some people have seen, some people haven't seen. So if you have seen, put it in the chat section for me to see. Okay, analyzing and calculating to predict object movement. Okay, okay. I can assure you that in one way or the other, we have seen computers predict things before. When I start giving examples, you will know. Have you ever, if you have a YouTube subscription or a Netflix subscription, you see the computer telling you things you might like, or on your social media, all the things you see on your feed is the computer predicting the things that they think that they want you to see, or the things that they think you want to see. So that is okay. My voice is louder now. Thank you. Okay, so that's what we call prediction. And this happens because the computer has some data about you. So let's move on. What is machine learning? In basic simple terms, machine learning is teaching the computer to learn just like humans do without giving them any particular instruction. So for example, if you buy a phone and you want to put your face to unlock your phone, for example, you do not write any instruction to the computer to say recognize my phone. The computer brings out the prompt that says, would you like to use your face to unlock your phone? And then you say yes. Then you put your phone in front of your face and the computer will ask you to turn like this, to turn like this, to look up, to look down, and then it captures your face. What the computer has just done there is it has learned your face. It has learned the special features of your face, which are like your eyes, the wrinkles you have on your face, or the marks you have on your face. That's just what the computer has done. And that is what we call machine learning. So the computer has learned the features of your face. And in the future, when you want to unlock your phone and you put your face there, the phone unlocks. But if another person puts their face there, because the computer hasn't learned it, it will not unlock for you or unlock for the person. That is simply what machine learning is. Now, someone might ask, what's the difference between traditional programming and machine learning? You can see these differences in how they work, in who decides the rules, the role that data plays, and in the way they handle errors. These are different ways you can tell the difference between traditional programming and machine learning. So now, how does traditional programming work? A programmer using a programming language, let us say C sharp or C++ or Python or any programming language, begins to write the codes one line after the other, one line after the other, in the language that the computer understands, telling the computer what it wants the computer to do. But in machine learning, computers learn by patterns. They learn with data instead of creating those line by line rules that you do in programming. In traditional programming, it is the programmer that decides the rules that he wants the computer to follow. But in machine learning, the computer figures out the rules by itself. Can you see how powerful machine learning is? What's the role of data in traditional programming? It is just for creating rules for the computer to process. But in machine learning, it is data that teaches the computer what to do. If you're understanding me, please put in the chat that you can understand what I'm saying. Now, for flexibility, how flexible is traditional programming? If a programmer has written a code that says 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, to be able to change that thing, the programmer has to go back to his code to go and rewrite that again. But in machine learning, the computer will adapt to the changes that it can see. So this is how vast and how powerful machine learning is. I'll move to the next thing we have. Now you might be wondering, they told us that it's AI we are coming to learn, and now they're talking about machine language. Where have been machine learning? How does this one now relate to each other? So let's look at artificial intelligence like your school. So it is your whole school, right? Machine learning is, let me say, a subject or a class inside the school. But it is a very important class or subject in the school. So let me use subject. In school now, what are the most important subjects that everybody must do? Put in the chat the most important subjects that everybody must do. Thank you. Somebody said math. Who is saying Java? It's not everybody that is doing Java now. Okay, so people said math, English, biology. Thank you. Exactly. Now you understand me. So, in that your big school, there is a very important subject that everybody must do. So now the school is artificial intelligence. And that important subject in that school, in artificial intelligence, is machine learning. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So for example now, when you are using your phone, some phones can do voice recognition. That is your phone's voice assistant can answer your questions. But machine language is the part of your phone that helps your phone to be able to um, act as your voice assistant. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So in summary, AI is the big thing. Machine language is a part of AI. Machine learning, sorry, is a part of AI. Now, how do machines learn? We have been talking about, oh, the machine is learning, the computer is learning like a human being. It's learning from patterns, it's learning from this. How do they actually learn? Computers learn from collecting data. After the data has been collected, that data is cleaned. After it is cleaned, it is trained. After it is trained, it begins to test it. After it begins to test, after it does its testing, then it begins to improve. And it's like a continuous cycle. This is a very interesting thing that I think everyone should be interested in. We should not just be interested in using technology. We should be interested in how technology works and how we can contribute to how technology works. So what I'm explaining now is, how do machines learn? So I said the first thing, let's use the example of social media predictions. How many of us have social media handles here? Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat. What again? LinkedIn. Ah. If you have a social media handle, just tell me, just write social media handle in the chat section for me. Just write social media handle. Because I want to explain to you what machine learning is using social media. Telegram. Which one is Discord? I've not heard that one before. Discord. TikTok. See my people. TikTok. Telegram. Okay. So write the social media that you have a handle on. Write the social media that, if it's Facebook, write Facebook. If it's TikTok, write TikTok. If it's Snapchat, just write it in the chat for me. Which one is Zangi? God abeg. Okay, YouTube, good. Facebook, Pinterest. Exactly. YouTube, great. So these are all social media. So now, how does this steps of machine learning, how does it work? The first thing we said is what? Is to collect the data. In your next session, you are going to be learning about the importance of data in artificial intelligence. In fact, it is the engine room of artificial intelligence. But let's focus here. First of all, step one, to collect the data. So when you open your social media handle, you start scrolling. Some things you will like them, you will now stay there. Some of them you will watch it one time, some you watch it 2 times, some you even save it, some you will like, some you will comment. The computer is learning all those things you are doing. Say, is this one now is a food video that this girl just liked. She liked it. She didn't only like it, she watched it over and over again. She didn't only watch it, she commented. She didn't only comment, she even saved the video. Now say, oh, this girl likes food. Then the next thing is training. All the things you have done in the past on your social media is training the computer to say, this is what this person likes. Then as time goes on, it begins to now use what it has learned from the training you have given it to suggest things to you. That's what you now see on your social media feeds. So if you keep watching a type of video or keep consuming a type of content, you discover that it is that type of content that always comes up on your social media feeds. And sometimes you even see the thing asking you, do you like this suggestion that we have made? You will say yes or no. That is it, learning and testing. It is testing to see that whatever it is that they have brought to you, the computer has brought to you, does this person like it? To ask you, do you like it? If you say no, the next time, better things that you like will come up. And that is how the system keeps getting improved. Yes, it is like an algorithm. Actually, yes, that's what it is. It is like an algorithm. Thank you. Now, what are the types of machine learning? There are different types of machine learning. There is the supervised learning. In this type of learning, the computer learns from labeled data. So for example, if you want the computer to be able to recognize jollof rice, beans and amala, you will put many pictures of jollof rice or of beans and amala in different styles. You know, some people's jollof rice is orange, some people's own is yellow, some people's own is red. So you put different colors of jollof rice and chicken, jollof rice and egg, jollof rice and beef. You put different types of jollof rice pictures into the system. And every of jollof rice, you call them jollof rice. Some people's amala is very, very, very black. Some people's amala is brown. So you put all those different type of amala. You will call everything amala. Then for beans, some people like ewagoyin, some people like beans and stew, some people like, so different type of pictures of beans. You will now put it and call everything beans. So now what you are doing is feeding the computer with data. We are talking about supervised learning as a type of machine learning. You are giving the computer all the type of information that the computer should expect. You are just giving it to the computer. You are packing them and giving it to the computer. And you are naming it all your jollof rice. You call it jollof rice. Whether it's almost white or you no get tomato, you now put only small tomato. So your jollof rice is almost white. You put it. Whether it's the one that you pack all the tomato in the world and you put it as jollof rice. Whether it's the one that is orange or yellow or red, all those jollof rice, you call it jollof rice. And as I said about the amala too, the same thing. As I said about beans too, the same thing. So anytime the computer now sees any jollof rice, no matter how yellow or how orange or how red it is, it will say, this is jollof rice. That is what is called supervised learning, because you are the one that has fed the computer with everything. With everything. You are the one that has fed the computer with everything. Now let's move to unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning, you don't have to label the data. The computer will find the patterns by itself and it will group the data by its own self. An example of this, how many of us know Spotify? How many of us like to listen to music? How many of us know Spotify? I want to use a music example because I know that Nigerians, we like music. So Spotify is a music streaming app, and on Spotify, it automatically groups music that are similar together because it has identified the patterns in that music. So artists that sing like similar things, is to put the music together. And also, if you keep using Spotify, the type of music you like to listen to, it groups it, and that is what Spotify will continue to give you. Do you understand? It could be Spotify, it could be YouTube Music, it could be whatever. So that's what unsupervised learning is. The next one is reinforcement learning. This is a type of machine learning where the computer learns by trial and error. When it does the good, when it takes good action, it is rewarded, and then it is penalized for the bad ones. And that is how it learns, and that is how the machine learns for reinforcement learning. For example, let us assume that we have a safe driving a self-driving keke napep that is learning to avoid potholes. So when it avoids a pothole, it is rewarded. But when it doesn't avoid the pothole, it goes into the bump, it is punished or it is penalized. That is how reinforcement learning works. Now let's move ahead. There are various applications of machine learning that we see in our day-to-day life. We've already spoken about so many of them. We've spoken about it in music, spoken about it in education, spoken about it in transport, in different aspects. And machine learning is and artificial intelligence is gradually taking over. And we can't even predict. Research has shown that we can't predict the next move of artificial intelligence, because the more data it gets, the more learning it does, the more the capability and the more the capacity of artificial intelligence. We also use it in sports. Before, in football, you heard a lot about players just collapsing on the field and dying. But now, do you know that all footballers have a tracker? All footballers have a tracker on them. So if their hearts are beginning to beat too fast, or if they are beginning to suffer exhaustion, you will just see that the coach will just signal the referee. The referee will just stop the match and ask somebody to come out. Sometimes it's not as if they are not playing very well. Oh. When you see them bringing a footballer out, it's because they have seen that this person's health is at risk. If this person continues like this, the person might collapse. Let us bring the person out. So those are the different ways that machine learning is changing the world. And that is why we are teaching you today to see what machine learning is doing so far, to see what artificial intelligence is doing so far, and to awaken your interest in it. And then begin to also become a creator and not just a consumer of technology. Okay, now we'll move to different ways you can practice machine learning. There are free tools you can use. There is Teachable. The Teachable machine is by Google. It's free. And also Quick Draw is free. And please, you have data. Use your data for things that benefit you. Not following who is buying the newest car or who is building the newest house. Those things are not your business. Focus your time and your resources on things that benefit you. Learning new skills. Look at what's happening around the world. Find out the things that interest you that are happening around the world. How can I contribute to these things that I like? Now you're learning about artificial intelligence, you're learning about machine learning. Use your data to improve your own life. Go on YouTube, learn about machine learning, learn about new things, learn about technology, learn about things. Stop wasting your time following people who are not following you, following people who don't care about you. Invest in yourself. That is one of the biggest investments that you can do in your life. Invest in yourself. Most of us here are in SS1, SS2, SS3. Very soon, we are going to be in the university. This is a time to be knowing the course you want to read. And it's not about saying, oh, I want to read medicine because I heard that doctors have money. Or I want to read this one. When you are reading that course, when you want to go and read that course, put yourself in it and say, how can I use this course to better the world? There is no course you will read now. Any course that does not have technology in it, just run away from it. Because technology is where everything in the world is going. Artificial intelligence is where everything in the world is going, or has gone and will continue to go. So please focus on the things that are going to help your life. That's not part of my presentation, but I just felt like I should say it. Now, for everything that has a good, there is always a bad. While artificial intelligence and machine learning helps you to save time, it helps you to make big tasks simple, it helps you to be more productive, we need to also be careful. We need to be careful. Yes, can you do your assignments or can you do relevant work with artificial intelligence and machine learning? Yes, you can. But you're supposed to use it as a tool to help you, not to replace you, not to replace your brain. Because no matter how we try to make computers to be like human beings, in all honesty, it will never happen. It will continue to get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to being like human beings, but it will not happen. So your brain is your powerhouse. It is the powerhouse of the world, in all honesty. Build your brain. Learn. Learn how these things work. Learn how to use it to your advantage, and learn how to use it to make the world a better place. While you are learning, please do not produce work that artificial intelligence has done for you or AI has done for you and say it is your own. It is very, 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 very important. And we should also pay attention to privacy. We should also pay attention to biasness and fairness. Because most times the people who are fed this data into any system you are using, they don't have the experiences of everybody in the world. It is by their own experience or the experience of their research or their geographical location or their exposure that they have used to feed the system with those information. So it is not every time that the information you get from these things are 100% true. So that is where your ability as a human being comes in, to do more research, to put in your own life experiences. Thank you. Now, we have been talking to you about machine learning, about artificial intelligence, and somebody might be asking, how do I start? Where do I start from? Where can I start from where I am? The moment you have data and you have a smart device, the world is open to you. There are different online platforms. If you type on YouTube now, how can I learn machine learning? More than 10 million videos are going to come out. So that will be a good place to start, to learn. Use YouTube, W3 School, you can use Scratch, Teachable Machine. There are different online tools that you can use to start to learn machine learning, to start to learn artificial intelligence from where you are. From where you are. There are different ways you can start to learn. And something used to happen to me when I was growing up. I've always liked mathematics. But what made me very good at mathematics is that when my teacher teaches me something in mathematics, I always ask, Please, how do I apply this thing now in my real life? And it happened to me in mathematics and physics a lot. How do I apply what I have learned in mathematics to my real life? When you know how to apply these things that you are learning in the classroom to your real life, it helps you to know how to use technology to make life better. So in machine learning, there are some things you're learning in school now that look like it don't make any sense. Things like algebra, things like probability, statistics, mean, median, mode, variance, all those things that you think don't make any sense. These are the places where those things begin to make sense. So when your teacher is teaching you, please put your mind. And also, to advance a career or to your learning journey in machine learning, you have to learn the basics of coding. It might not be any particular programming language, but there is the basics of programming and the basics of coding on which every programming language lies on. So please, um, you can get all this information for free on YouTube. Another thing that you need to do is to follow platforms like our own, like the artificial advancement of artificial intelligence. Follow our social media platforms, because we are going to be putting out a lot of resources, a lot of opportunities for you. So please follow, please like, so that when we post new things that will help you, you can easily see it. So I have officially come to the end of my session. What we are doing here is just to open your eyes to see things. It is up to you to take this learning and further it. Be inquisitive. Ask questions. Instead of asking ChatGPT those weird questions that you ask it, tell ChatGPT to create a learning plan for you. Say, I am a 15-year-old student of so. I am in SS1 or SS2. I don't know anything about machine learning. I want to start my journey for machine learning. I want to give myself 6 months to become at least very proficient in artificial intelligence or machine learning. Outline free tools I can use and free resources I can use, and also create a learning timeline or a learning plan for me. If you just put what I have said to you now in ChatGPT, it will come up with resources, it will come up with, some of them will be true, some of them will not be true. You now have to go through it, pick out the ones that are true, follow the learning plan that it has given you. And like that, you become a professional. So for everything that you want to do, you have all the resources at your fingertips. Once you have a smart device, or your parents have a smart device, and you have data, the world is open to you. The world is open to you. So I want to thank everyone who has made out time to join today's session. Someone is asking me to come again. What do you want me to come again with? Be specific in your chat, because I'm saying a lot of things. If you say come again, do you want me to start the whole session all over again? Or there's a particular thing you didn't get? Oh, the ChatGPT prompt. You have to pay special money for me to teach you how to prompt artificial intelligence or chatbots better. That one you have to pay. Okay, just kidding. I'll say it again. So let us say you want to learn machine learning, or let us say artificial intelligence. So you tell ChatGPT, I am a 15-year-old boy or girl in secondary school, SS1 or SS2 or SS3, whatever class you are. I have interest in machine learning or artificial intelligence. Outline relevant and verifiable tools and resources that I can use to learn artificial intelligence or machine learning. Create a learning plan for me for 6 months, 3 months, 1 year. It depends on how you want to do it. And then hit send. And that's it. If you have questions, please put your questions in the chat. Your next session will be by 12 noon. I have posted the links in all the groups already, so please use the link. You can go now, take a rest, have your breakfast or your lunch, have something to munch on, and then come back by 12. The 12 noon session is even going to be far more interesting than this one, so please don't miss it. Please don't miss it for anything. I'm going to share the attendance code again. Let me just look for it. Attendance code. Okay. I'll share the attendance code. I'm sharing it again. Please, admin, you can also share the code again so that the second session is going to be at 12 noon. Are there any other questions there? Please, can you? I can't see. Okay, someone is asking, how true is it that AI will replace humans? I already spoke about that before. I said humans will continue to try to emulate or replicate humans. They will continue to try to use technology to do that, but it will never happen. But the truth is, if you do not continue to upskill yourself, there are some mundane tasks that robots and computers will take over. So you need to continue to upskill yourself. And that is why we are teaching you this. If you are the one creating machine learning, creating artificial intelligence, and creating such applications, who wants to replace you? The people that can be replaced are the people that are doing mundane tasks. Like, for example, cleaners. Even though you cannot completely eradicate even cleaners, because now you have electric mops, you have vacuum cleaners, you have there are even some robotic vacuum cleaners that you just put on the floor, put it on, and it begins to go around the house and clean it by itself. But even at that, there are some things that they will not still be able to do. There are some corners that they will not still be able to clean. So while it might look like artificial intelligence and all these things are going to replace humans, it will not happen. But for us to make it not to happen, we need to continue to upskill. Yes, some people lost their jobs because of technology, but do you know that technology also created jobs for people who were ready, who built their skills? It's like in agriculture. Before, to plant 1 hectare of land, you will need 1 million people sef. It will not still be enough, and they will be flogging the people so that they will be working and working and working and working. But now you have tractor, you have harvester, you even have the one that will even you have planter. So who is driving those machines? It's people that are driving the machines. So while it took away the job from the person that is manually going to put a leg in the ground and plant soil and cover it, somebody has to drive the machine that is planting. So that is why I'm saying you should learn skills. It's not enough to say nobody can replace you. While it is a good profession to make, it's a good thing to say. What are you doing to make yourself irreplaceable? That is the question. What are you doing to make yourself irreplaceable? Are you upskilling yourself to the point that that you are irreplaceable? It's not a faith talk, it's an action talk. In Africa, we like to spiritualize a lot of things and put everything in the hand of God and make all those statements. They are very, very good. Those affirming statements are good. But what action are you taking? What action are you taking? How are you upskilling yourself? Okay, we have come to the end of our session today. Thank you all for joining. The attendance link has been posted again. Thank you, admin. So please make sure you fill in the attendance and be back here by 12 noon for the next session. Thank you so much.